scoring by Drew DeMorat, a 90-yard interception return, and Cherry Hill West touchdown, pass from Archeola to Johnny Iannucci, 4 yards on a slant, tie the game 7-7. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank one of our sponsors, Integrity Physical Therapy. They have 4 offices in South Jersey. They do physical therapy for adults and children. They get people back up on their feet. So, for Mainland, number 1, Joe Massari. And number 6, Stefan Laura. So, Jester kicking off for Cherry Hill West. Back to receive for Mainland is number 1, Joe Massari. And number 5, Kyle Goodman, I believe. If not, that's number 6, Stefan Larrick. Can't see, he hasn't turned this way. Looks like Larrick. Massari and Larrick back deep. Goodman's actually in front of Larrick. So just to reset a personnel issue, no Tyquan Campbell and no Elijah Fogg. 2 of the most talented players for Mainland, both not playing, and we're in a 7-7 street fight. Here we go. Jester to kick. Kicks it low. Massari takes it, picks it at the 15, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. He may go all the way. He may go all the way. Yes! Touchdown, Mainland! Joe Massari, touchdown! 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 85-yard touchdown by number 1, Joe Massari. And he silences the crowd here in Cherry Hill. What a shock. Who needs Tyquan Campbell to return a kickoff when you got Joe Massari? Is there a flag on the field? There is a flag on the field. Oh, my. Anticlimactic there, folks. Bring it back. Flag on the field is going to negate the 85-yard kickoff return. 24.1 seconds left to go in the half. I hate to say it, but you hate when the referees have an effect on the game. Here we go. Mainland's going to take over after the penalty. 1st and 10 with 24 seconds left to go.
Holding penalty against Mainland. Negates the touchdown. Mainland will have 1st and 10 from their own 16-yard line.
So Mainland takes over after the penalty, 1st and 10 from their own 16 with 24 seconds left to go. Unfortunately, the touchdown was negated. Graz in at quarterback, hands off to Massari. Massari cuts it back cross field. I think it's the first action by Graz at quarterback. Number 2, Graziella. Clock is running. We're going to end the first half tied 7-7.
And that is the end of the first half of play. With the score, Mainland 7, West 7.
So before Dave cuts in here with, hopefully he's going to get a coach or get some information on who's playing and who's not. Recap, 7-7 after 1. I'd like to thank our sponsors, Gyros and Greens on Maryland Avenue in Summers Point. My man Lupe. Lupe loves the souvlaki and the tzatziki, the baklava, the galaktaboudico. He loves all the Greek specialties. Him and his wife and son serve you personally. They are located on Maryland Avenue, right down the street from Shore Road, not far from Charlie's Bar, one of our keynote sponsors. We are going to be watching the game on repeat on replay at Charlie's Bar where the husbands are. Meet your friends at Charlie's, Shore Road, Summers Point. They are huge Mainland sponsors. The story Dave loves to tell is Charlie's purchased the lights. Mr. Thomas purchased the lights for the corral in 1995. So I see on the field out by the Purple W our resident color analyst, Dave Klemick, is coming over to interview. I'm not sure. That might be one of our doctors from Shore Orthopedic that's on the sideline. So at this point, we're going to go to Dave Klemick as soon as they're ready. Again, Shore Orthopedics, I believe he has one of the doctors with him. Here we go.
All right, so we're on. I'm here with Mike Gatley, Athletic Director at Mainland, one of my favorite guys. And we do a segment with him every week. And if you guys saw that right in the beginning of the game, we'll play that. And we play it again on Thursday. And so it was a great segment. We learned a lot from Mike. I've learned a lot from you. And we love you around here. But got a couple questions because we had the first half was a nail biter here. It was a kind of exciting. And with this play being called back, it kind of beats that swing of momentum a little bit. But what are your thoughts on the first half?
I mean, I think it's pretty even teams, Dave. I think, their strength is throwing the ball. We knew that going in. The more you throw it, the more the clock stops. So that also gives them more opportunities. The play at the end, I mean, big momentum shift, but at the same time, it's football. There's 1,000 plays.
What was the confusion on the referee confusion with the penalty, whether it was a first down or not? Do you know what the confusion was?
I'm not exactly sure what it was. The bottom line is, regardless of how they got the information, I think there was some concerns that, there was a replay on this sideline. The bottom line was get the call right, and at the end of the day, that's what they did.
Okay. Second, we had two people out today we had the Sentinel ledgers up and asking us. A couple of people are texting us from other media outlets and want to know where Tyquan Campbell is and what's wrong with Elijah Ford. Elijah Fogg.
Yeah, Elijah Fogg. We found out today tore his ACL and some meniscus, so it doesn't look like he'll be playing from this point on. With Tyquan, he had a personal issue today, and that's all that I know.
Okay. I appreciate it, Mike. We're going to get the band taken over here, so we better get out of here before we don't hear anything. All right, thanks for coming on, and we'll see you after the game. And that's Mike Gatley, the athletic director at Mainland, a very loved person in our community. So and he'll come over and give us a few when Chuck Smith is too dialed in to talk. So we'll get Chuck afterwards. And a couple things that we have come up. We may have to record the game instead of streaming live for the second half because of the lack of bandwidth. So we'll see how that pans out right here by the end of the half. And if we don't get enough bandwidth, we're just going to go straight recording, and we'll see you guys back at Charlie's where the husbands are. Charlie's Bar where the husbands are, like Bill likes to say. So we'll see you back up in the booth in a few right after the half. Thanks to our sponsors.
Thanks, Dave. Definitely like to take this opportunity to thank a few of our sponsors while we're talking here. Auto Lenders, 10 acres of buying heaven. They sell recently used cars, low mileage, no haggle on the prices, no bargaining, no negotiation. The price on the car is what you pay. Great guys over there. My boy Chris Langley, one of the managers, they take care of you. In and out, few hours. Great buying experience. I was talking about earlier before Dave had Athletic Director Gatley on about my buddy Lupe, Gyros and Greens. They are on Maryland Avenue in Summers Point. They do takeout, delivery, and dine in. And they serve Greek and Mexican food. Their burritos and empanadas on the Mexican side, and their souvlaki and gyros, as they like to say, are the best. Also like to thank Walt's Original Primo Pizza in Summers Point, also on Shore Road, English Creek and EHT, Ocean City Boardwalk, Bally's Park Place, and Harrah's Casino. Walt, time to make the donuts. Also like to thank, as Dave indicated, Charlie's Bar, where the husbands are. We go over to Charlie's after every game to watch the replay on YouTube, streamed live on Charlie's smart TVs. Thomas family has been huge Mainland supporters forever. Also like to thank Integrity Physical Therapy, 4 offices to serve you. They rehab adults and children, get you back on your feet. I'd like to also thank Cheech to Go, Mays Landing, 625-8989. They are right on Old Harding Highway on your way out of town towards Buena Vista and St. Augustine Prep. $10 large pies all the time. Great stuff. Also like to thank Golden Nugget Casino, Hotel and Casino. Golden Nugget has the deck on Frank S. Farley Marina. They have awesome bands on the deck. Back when I was a youth, I worked at the Captain's Lounge at Trump Castle, Trump Marina. Golden Nugget has transformed that venue into an incredible venue with live bands. One of my favorite events every year is Fake Fest. They have cover bands of all types come and play. And I also saw Vanilla Ice there, Ice Ice Baby, at the deck at the Golden Nugget. Also like to thank Athletes Arbor, Dave Clemick's own Athletes Arbor. Dave, myself, and number 43 linebacker Drew DeMorat all were working out together at Athletes Arbor this summer, and Drew put in a lot of hard work, a lot of time, and did what was necessary for him to return that 90-yard interception return for a touchdown to put Mainland up 7-0 in the second quarter. Also like to thank Island Sun Tanning, Mario Suarez. It is always sunny at Island Sun Tanning. So we are going to take a few-minute break here before the second half starts. We got about 8 minutes left to go, and we will be back when the second half begins. Yep, so we will be back when the second half begins in about 8 minutes. Thank you. Still going or not?
Yeah, he's off. I think
Oh, here it is. Yeah, we unplugged it because of so there's no lyrics. We're still off.
Check.
Check 1, 2.
Check, check, check.
Yeah, mine. I don't think mine's on. Check 1, 2.
Check.
Check 1, 2.
Wheels. You hear me?
Yes.
Wheels of steels.
Loud
All right,
and
we're
clear.
on.
Loud and clear.
All right, we're on.
So, back in action. There is 1:24 left at halftime here. Mainland Mustangs tied 7-7 with the Cherry Hill West Lions. Dave, I want to bring up the first half stats. Mainland has 50 yards total offense. Cherry Hill West has 154. Mainland has only ran 14 plays to Cherry Hill West 39. Both teams averaging just over 3.5 yards per play. Mainland only has 13 yards passing. Cherry Hill West has 117 yards passing. Cherry Hill West quarterback number 12, Nick Archiola, is 17 for 24, averaging just about 7 yards per pass. He has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Both teams have rushed for 37 yards, ironically enough. Same number. There's been 3 penalties for each team, 2 turnovers for Mainland, 1 turnover for Cherry Hill West. Time of possession, huge in favor of Cherry Hill West. They have almost 14 minutes to Mainland's 9. Cherry Hill West 11 first downs, Mainland only 3. Mainland's 1 for 3 on third down. Cherry Hill West is 3 for 9. Cherry Hill West is 1 for 2 on fourth down and converted that big one to pick up the first down. Quarterback Dean Hall is 2 for 3 for 13 yards with a pick. Quarterback Archiola is 17 for 24, 117, 1 pick, 1 touchdown.
Let's talk inside these numbers a little bit too. So I'm going to fill in some of these numbers. We had a long touchdown by Drew DeMora with that 91-yard return on a batted pass, and what we're learning. We scored very quickly with that, and then leaves them on the field. Now they had pretty sustained, and it actually felt like they were on the field for. Cherry Hill was on the field's offense, for an hour because we had a couple referee confusing plays I asked Mike Gatley about that got worked out. But that's why they were on the field for so long. Not always grinding, but it was just the referee had a couple weird calls. So they did seem like they were on the field forever, even though they did possess the ball a lot longer. Now, we knew coming in here that Cherry Hill had a very good passing attack, and we weren't very worried about their rushing attack. And then a couple plays that they had picked on one of the players that's not a starter because Tyquan Campbell's out for personal reasons, but they did pick on the backup, and these are kind of like where their big gains have been. So let's see how they make adjustments in the second half and how we make our adjustments and who's playing over who and what kind of coverage we go into. I know Doug Shiner's a very smart defensive brain, and he'll make his adjustments here.
Back to receive is Joe Massari and Stefan Larek. Jester kicks off short to the up back. Amir Vick takes a knee like a gentleman at the 35-yard line. Mainland takes over 1st and 10 from their own 35. Dave, I got the window in front of me. I feel like I'm in a Vicodin haze over here. It's like dirty and hazy. I got to peek my head out
We should
the
have
window
Windexed
here.
these before. And we do apologize to our sponsors and everybody, really, because there is no internet signal out here. It's very, very low, so the bandwidth is not enough to sustain a consistent picture. So we will have this on the replay, and we do apologize for that. But
And we'll be watching the replay at Charlie's Bar where the husbands are. Graziella pitches it out to the left. Dave, I don't know if something happened to Dean Hall. Dean Hall was not in on that last series at the end of the half, and he's not in again. Graz is in at quarterback. Pass out to Massari, picks up, we got 4, brings up 2nd and 5, 2nd and 6.
Well, they have this 2-platoon quarterback system that they are using right now, and I think they're just sticking with that, maybe giving Dean the first half, and they're giving Graz the second half.
Maybe after that pick, too. Graz pitches out to Larek. Larek jumps him. Oh, he fumbled it. Mainland recovers. Dave, an athletic play there by Stefan Larek, but he lost the ball. Fumble recovered by Mainland by number 11, Bats, I believe.
Yeah, we were lucky to get that ball back. He made an athletic play to jump over the defender there, but sometimes you pay for that. You hold on to that ball. You get in the air, you hold that ball with 2 hands. We'll talk after.
Dave, that brings up another Mainland first down at their own 45-yard line. Mainland breaks the huddle. We have Graz in the pistol, trips right on the short side. Massari goes in motion. Inside handoff, gets nothing. They did not bite on that.
Well, the good thing is right now, they don't expect us to pass. So what I think is what Coach is thinking right now. Now, Graz, they don't expect us to pass, right? So they put Graz in another, which they probably think is a second-string quarterback, and we're gonna get some advantageous defenses to throwing long passes, and we're gonna hit one.
You think they're gonna come up and play close?
Yes,
on the
I
line?
absolutely do. And they're gonna play a deep safety, play man-to-man out here, and make us throw.
There's the deep safety standing at the 40. That's
my
number
best
2.
Tony Romo prediction.
Number
here.
2, Johnny Iannucci. Graz takes a snap, throws it out to Campbell. Pick 6, I think. He could go all the way. Great tackle there by Stefan Larek.
By number 3, River Banks.
River Banks with the pick. Hit off of number 14, Campbell's hands.
Yeah, he's had trouble hanging on to the ball this year a little bit. We've had a couple drops early.
Overbrook.
And and catching these screen passes. First thing you do is secure the ball and then move upfield. So if you don't have a lot of room for error when you catch the ball, when you only throw the ball that many times. So this thing's it was right in his hands. That's a fault, his fault, not Graz's fault. But
Cherry Hill West takes over 1st and 10 at the 17 of Mainland after the interception. Not a good start to the first half. 10:31 left, or second half. 10:31 left to go here in the third quarter. Mainland turns it over off the tipped ball. Graz intended for Campbell. Campbell tipped it, picked off by number 3, River Banks, takes it to the Mainland 17. They throw it up for grabs. That should be picked. Yes! Take a knee! Take a knee! Take a knee! Take a knee! There you go.
Smart play.
Smart play. Dave, great defensive play there by Mainland. Cherry Hill West takes over after the pick in the red zone, and the quarterback, who's looked great all along, number 12, Nick Archiola, just threw it up for grabs. And a great interception there. Reed, was that Goodman
That was
picked it off?
Goodman.
Goodman picked it off and made the intelligent, disciplined play of take a knee. I think he heard me screaming from the booth.
No, he thought about coming out, and he made it. He's a smart player, he's a smart kid. He's been playing a lot for a long time, even since his sophomore year when I got to coach him a little bit. And that was a great, smart play. He's a heads-up kid all the time.
Here we go. Who we got in the quarterback? Graz again. You might be right, Dave. Graz might be getting the second half. We have not seen Baywatch. We got another flag on the field. Flag on Cherry Hill West. I see one of the Mainland players clapping.
See, they're still playing a defense.
Encroachment. Cherry Hill West. Go ahead, Dave. Sorry.
They're still playing a defense that is respectful of our passing offense, which surprises me right now, or they're expecting us to go deep on something. But really, that's what I was expecting Cherry Hill West to do, is play a little man-to-man and stack the box here and let us throw, and they're not doing that. So
What about Rodney Dangerfield? No respect.
hey,
No respect. No
they're
respect.
giving us respect. I don't understand.
Here we go. Mainland. Graz in the pistol. 2 receivers right, 1 receiver left, 2 in the – oh, my God, another flag.
Flag in the play.
They're killing us with these
Pre-snap,
flags.
that's usually the offense.
Pre-snap, illegal procedure, false start, Mainland. The 5 they just got, they just gave it back, Dave. Just gave it back. Brings up 1st and 10 from the 20. 2 consecutive penalties. Talk about rhythm breakers in a game. The hankies on the field are not my friend, Dave. They're not my friend. Here we go.
We got to, I just got I like when people write into us. The YouTube is a neat thing because you can write in. My friends are texting us as we're playing, and we have a nickname that had already been used in Double D with David Donovan. So people are claiming that one right now. So actually, we know that people are listening,
Nice.
which is neat. But he said that Drew DeMorat's nickname since Pee Wee was D Monster.
D Monster, I love it.
D Monster.
2nd and 12, a 2-yard loss on the play there. I got caught up in the nicknames with D Monster. Brings up 2nd and 12 for Mainland Mustangs. They are deep in their own end at their own 18. The lighting is difficult to see here. It's starting to get dark. The sun is down. The moon is up. The sky is dark. The lights are not bright.
The only thing I don't like about turf is you don't get the grass smell, to have that just extra sensation thrown in there.
Graz rolls right, has a receiver, throws it out, pass is complete.
All right, we'll take a completed pass. We're moving.
Complete to number 18, Dan Missa.
Dan Missa. Didn't you say it was his birthday?
Birthday boy. Yep.
Dan Missa on the reception
3rd and 4.
picks up about 8. Brings up 3rd and 4. Graz rolled right, had the receiver, got him on the sideline. Missa makes the reception, number 18. Gain of about 8. Brings up 3rd and 4 for the Mainland Mustangs on their own 26-yard line. Pivotal play here in a tie game. 9:23 left to go in the 3rd quarter. I wish I could see through the window. It's killing me. Graz in the pistol. Graz takes the snap, fakes the handoff, throws. I think he was early. Where's the flag?
Pass falls incomplete. Broken up on the play by number 2, Johnny Iannucci. 3rd down. Correction, 4th down.
4th down. Brings up 4th and 4. Mainland's going to have to punt. Back to punt, number 31, Kyle Lowry. I'm sorry, Jordan Lowry. Jordan Lowry takes the snap, gets it off. Nice end over end. It's coming to the right sideline here. Out of bounds. Oh, no, kicks back to the 47-yard line. D-Monster downs it.
Now, D-Monster is a monster. Monster in the weight room, monster in the track. And we talked about his 4.8 GPA.
Look at that, though, and he's covering the punt, and he's the first one down there to down it, Dave.
Well, he also
What's that show you? What's that show you?
Grit. And as a matter of fact, he not only has a 4.8 GPA, he has a 4.8 electronically timed 40-yard dash, which is fast. That's about a 4.6 on a handheld, so he can run.
So, D-Monster, playing all phases of the game, has the touchdown just down the punt. Cherry Hill West takes over. Inside handoff to number 1, Gomez. Stop for no gain. Oh, he D-Monster in after the Initial stop, Sonny Frazier in there. Lights out. Braden Pullman. Hector Guerrero also in there. A host of Mainland tacklers.
Yeah, we have some
Huge
great
stop.
linebackers, and I was really sad to hear that ACL tear of Elijah Fogg. It really made me sad right now.
So Archiola in the gun, takes the snap, throws out to his left, pass complete to number 2, John Iannucci. John Iannucci is a junior. He picks up a Cherry Hill West first down. They are driving. They're inside the Mainland 45. They're lining up on the ball. Dave, they're running the hurry up. Tackle by number 13, Dennis Moreno. He's playing both ways in lieu of Tyquan Campbell. Inside handoff to Gomez. Gomez takes it up the gut. Stopped there by number 9, Amir Vick. Dave, number 75 for the Mainland Mustangs was in there as well. He's a new number. I'm going to have to look him up. He's playing a great down lineman. That's Ian Russo. He's a 5'7", 160-pound junior. Plays outside linebacker and DN. Inside handoff to Gomez again. One-on-one tackle. Is that DeMorat? D-Monster with an excellent stop there, Dave. An open field. That's Gomez, number 1, who's got plenty of moves, plenty of speed, plenty of quickness. And D-Monster stepped up, broke him down, and slammed him to the turf.
You know, interviewing Chuck Smith earlier this week, we talked about the potential of D-Monster, Drew DeMorat. And he said we don't even know. That's how good he's going to be.
3rd and 4, Archiola in the gun. He's got Alberto to his left. That's the big linebacker running back. Archiola inside handoff. No, he keeps it. Archiola, great ball fake. He's going to go for a touchdown. Touchdown, Archiola. Cherry Hill West takes a 13-7 lead after the Archiola run. That was a 36-yard touchdown run by Archiola.
Yeah, it's no doubt now at this point in the game that they are definitely attacking the outside of the field where Tyquan Campbell would have been. And you see we're making some adjustments to help out Amir Vick in there to give him some help on that side of the ball, but really can't replace that kid on a game like today.
Nick Jester in for the extra point. Ball is down. Kick is up. It is good. Cherry Hill West takes the lead 14-7. Dave, if you can, comment on the ball fake there, because that's clearly what was the cause of him breaking down the left side. He caught the defense looking on the ball fake.
Yeah, and all you need is a quick hesitation when you have a kid that quick. You need quick pauses and move your eyes away, and good quarterbacks do that a lot. These guys are quick. They're quick. I mean, we're a little bit susceptible right now without Fogg and Campbell playing today, 2 of our best defensive players, and they're taking advantage of those situations. These are adjustments that you make at halftime. I didn't hear what they're saying, but if I was in that locker room, if I was upstairs, I would have been thinking the same exact thing.
So Archiola is just a sophomore. He took over this year. Cherry Hill West quarterback actually transferred to Camden. Archiola is a first-year starter as a sophomore. He is 5'10", 165 pounds, and he took that ball to the house to lead 14-7. There is 7:13 left to go. 7:13 left to go here in the third quarter. Massaro and Larick back deep to receive. They've yet to kick deep.
And I probably wouldn't. We are loaded up at the some speed positions that we scouted these guys and we thought they were fast. And as I scout our own guys, I think that we are faster. And I think they just want to squib this thing and play it safe. And let's see if they do that again.
Jester kicking off. He kicks it deep. This time to Larick. Larick receives it at the 18, takes it up the middle. He has some space. He's tackled at the 36. Great tackle there. Dave, on the Cherry Hill West team, number 58, his nickname is Max. His name's Max Sullivan, Massimo Sullivan. He is a D tackle. He's 6'2", 235. There was a spotlight in the Inquirer about him a few weeks back. Hell, he is just a beast on both sides of the ball. He is clearly a man among boys out there. He is huge. He's one of their captains too.
Yeah, we hope we see him play some college football, and I've seen his some of his huddle film and everything, and we wish him luck on his way to playing that college ball.
So Graz still at quarterback in the pistol. Masari, no, that's Hall back in. Baywatch takes it up the middle for a gain of about 4, brings up 2nd and 6. Dean Baywatch Hall back. Dave, Chuck Smith is staying true to his word. He's platooning the quarterbacks. He's just not flip-flopping every series. He actually gave Graz a couple series in a row. Now he put Baywatch back in.
Well, there's disadvantages and advantages to that. Advantage is that they don't know what to expect. They don't know how to play this, where Graz passes a little more, and Baywatch, he'll run it a little more on his own. They don't know what to expect series by series.
2nd and 5 here for Baywatch in the pistol. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right, running back to his left. Baywatch rolls, takes it down. He picks up a first down and more.
And this is what he does well. He opens it up, looks downfield, and then takes it himself. And we'll see if he takes the kind of this game into his own hands like he did in the past.
His acceleration there was awesome to move the chains. Picks up a first down at the Mainland 46-yard line, just shy of midfield. Brings up 1st and 10 for the Mainland Mustangs, down 14-7 with 6 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Hopefully Elijah Fogg gets over and sees one of the doctors at Shore Orthopedics, Dave. Inside handoff to Masari. Misdirection play there. Masari picks up about 4.5.
Well, they sure will. They have a lot of good doctors over there. And Dr. DeMorite is on the sideline right now. We're going to see him after the game and talk about Elijah's injury. And, he's actually, Shore Orthopedic has done the work on you too, Bill. And that's what got you back to the speed that you are now. It's hard to even time your 40 time.
4:40, baby. So brings up 2nd and 4, 2nd and 5 from the 49-yard line of Cherry Hill West. Mainland crosses midfield here with 5:16 left to go in the game, down 7. Dean Hall in the pistol. He's going to run the pitch. He holds it. Oh, God. Pitch the ball. Ordilly was out there. He had Ordilly, Dave. I think if he would have faked it in, dipped the shoulder, pitched it out to Ordilly, I think Ordilly had some space.
And Ordilly is a young kid. I think he's a freshman and
sophomore.
Just
a
and
sophomore.
He's a young kid. And I watched him playing ball coming up. He's one of the better Linwood Panther players I've ever seen, and got a lot of speed and he got a lot of potential there coming up. We wish him luck too, man. I've watched him play since he was a little guy.
3rd and 5, a pivotal 3rd down here, Dave. Mainland breaks the huddle. Hall in the pistol. 2 receivers left. You have Campbell out wide left, Masari out wide right. Lark in the backfield. False start again. Timeout, Timeout Mainland. Obviously, this is a critical play. Chuck Smith decided to take a timeout, calls his offense over. Dave, when you mentioned the Linwood Panthers, it made me think of Forrest Gump. Thank you for inviting me to your Black Panther party.
That was one of my favorite movies ever. Kind of he talked about every
facet
current
of life,
and old subject ever, and it.
I like when he was at the White House with Alabama, and he's like, "I gotta go pay." 4:19 left to go here in the third quarter.
They got to make it Forrest Gump too.
And I'll star as it. And me and my brother Rip will walk cross country. Run, Forrest, run.
You guys got to watch that. I'm going to go watch Predator, the new movie, probably tonight if I can, after Charlie's, of course.
Charlie's Bar, where the husbands are. The Thomas family donated the lights back in 1995 so we could all see Dave Klemick run down the sideline in the lights, under the lights, Friday night lights.
I scored that night.
Of course you did. So here we go, a pivotal play here in the third quarter, 4:19 left to go. Hall in the pistol, 2 receivers right, 2 receivers left, running back to his right, that's Lark. Sorry, that was Ordilly. Oh, God, over his head. Pass intended for number 14, Campbell. Kyle Campbell, pass falls incomplete, brings up 4th and 5. Here comes the punt team. Jordan Lowry, number 31, back the punt.
Pretty neat that Jordan Lowry is got family in Louisiana and was able to watch this game live a couple weeks ago. They'd seen him play in person, so it was
The
cool.
Ragin' Cajun. All right, Mainland punting 4th and 5 from just over midfield. Back deep for Cherry Hill West, I believe, is Iannucci. He makes one person miss, makes two miss, takes it outside around DeMorat, going down the sideline, cuts it back.
Flag on the field.
Flag on the field. Flag on the field. Iannucci takes it all the way out to the Mainland side of the field. There's an injured Cherry Hill West Lion on the field and a yellow hanky. We're waiting for the signal from the referee.
That's number 3.
That's Banks, River Banks. They drag him off the field. It's like watching a hockey game.
Yeah,
He's not doing
limping
good.
a lot.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's just a cramp because he's not. The doctor didn't even make it out to him. Yeah, we hope it's just a cramp. It's not that hot tonight, so maybe not. But we just hope. We want to. I'd love to get through a game where there was no injuries at all, and we just played a safe game.
No flags, no referee timeouts, and no injuries? It's wishful thinking. Hey, the band's up. Hey, that's the Mainland band.
They're not here tonight.
Who's that over there?
Oh, they are. You know
They're
what?
here. Come on,
they weren't
man.
here. They didn't let them do pre-game. I saw them here on the side, and we got to interview this week.
Jessica Campywood.
And she
Campy
was
Wed.
fantastic, wasn't she?
She was a drum major.
She's a drum major and
formerly played the trumpet. Been training since she's been a young child, 2nd or 3rd grade.
And what a great band we have.
Took a leadership role at Mainland with the band. The penalty negates the big run by Iannucci. Brings the ball all the way back to the 33.
Also, Bill, can we talk a little bit about our week in review? That's a neat segment that we do every week here.
I really enjoyed interviewing the kids. D-Monster, Drew DeMorat, Mad Dog Ojabene,
One of our cheerleaders.
one of our cheerleaders, senior cheer captain, Mad Dog. Give a shout out to Mad Dog on the other sideline. I'll tell you what, they got him. Loss of 5. That was a snapped Arcaroli. Nick Arcaroli, the sophomore quarterback for the Cherry Hill West Lions, tried to make something out of nothing. Lost about 4. Brings up 2nd and 14. Great defensive play there by Mainland. Dave, would you say this is probably one of the biggest series in the game right here? Mainland needs a stop to get some momentum back.
Yeah, our only score as of right now is a defensive score. So, when your defense is putting up more points than your offense, this is a tough situation and kind of frustrating. So I know they want to get out and perform for their defense and give them a little break.
The clock is running, 3:20 left to go here in the 3rd quarter. Archiola in the pistol, trips left, one receiver right, running back Gomez to his right. Arcoli takes the snap, rolls towards us, throws on the fly. Oh, great defensive play. They throw a flag on that, Dave.
No.
That was Devin Anderson defended the play. I completely disagree with the call. He was absolutely perfect timed.
So this will be they're discussing this right now. I don't. Somebody might have had a better
pass interference. 23.
Come on. That was an athletic play right there.
I respectfully disagree with the guy with the white hat on.
And that'll be a first down automatically and a 15-yard penalty in high school, I believe.
Yeah, it's not a spot foul, right?
Nope. That's why they play this differently. Sometimes it's smart to get a bigger pass interference flag.
Here they go. They're marching off the 15 yards, just as my partner in the booth indicated.
These booths make you kind of close with somebody, don't they, Bill?
They do.
We get to spend a lot of time in very close quarters.
Good thing I like you.
Yeah, and our cameraman and our producer Mark McElwee right in front of us here. And if he could turn the camera around and just stare at himself for a while, that'd be great. You can see Mark's pretty face. And our producer down here, Mike Wolverton. These guys are doing great. We're in very close quarters right now.
Takes the snap. Handoff up the middle to Gomez.
Handoff goes to the one, Carlos Gomez.
Carlos Gomez stopped for no
Gomez
gain.
on the play, second down.
That was Amir Vick and Sonny Frazier on the stop. Brings up second and 10 for the Cherry Hill West Lions. Dave, we need a big play. I need a bump of energy here. Let's go Cherry Hill West. Throw a pick for me, baby. Arciola in the gun. He looks left. Here comes the rush.
There we go.
Oh, that's Hector Guerrero with the pressure. Tackle there by Kyle Goodman.
Ball 4 West.
Number 5 brings up
Gain of 8 on the play.
third and
down.
2. I don't know what the right pronunciation. Arcaroli, that's it. Arcaroli on the run. Number 12, he's just a sophomore, Nick Arcaroli. Arcaroli picks up 8, brings up third and 2, a pivotal play here. He has Alberto to his left, puts him over on his right. Alberto's a big running back. Arcaroli takes the snap. He's going to run. He is stopped short. Great play there. Sonny Frazier with the stop there, Dave. Huge stop on third down. They got a punt. They're up 7. They're on their own 40. Clock is running. They got a punt.
That's Sonny. We're going to call his name a lot this season, but
It's better to be feared than loved.
And he's a very instinctive player. That was smart to see that he would blitz like that. They're going to give a smart player like that some freedom on his own, what they think he should do, if he should blitz or step back. In this situation, he stepped up and made a great play. Great play, Sonny.
Dave, Sonny was joined there by number 60, Justin Polanco, D tackle, 5'9", 252 pounds. Punt back to Kyle Goodman. Goodman gets away from it. Ball is rolling. Get away. It's down to the 25. Mainland takes over after the punt. 1st and 10 from their own 26-yard line with 58 seconds left to go. Down 14-7. Dave, what do you do here? They have not been able to move the ball. The offense has been anemic. They've tried both quarterbacks, and they're just not moving the ball.
Yeah, so one of our biggest threats is Tyquan Campbell, who's not playing right now. And he would be a major part of our running game and some of your short screen passing game as well. So we don't have that. You could kind of take away. We don't pass the ball very much here, so you're going to take away a lot of our deep pressure. And they're gonna take these runs away because they're not afraid of us passing the ball right now.
That was Hall with no gain up the middle, maybe a loss.
Number 14, Hall.
Loss.
All right, so look, this is what I would do right here. This is what I'm doing. Let's play this game right here. I run a seam route right here. Okay, 2 seam routes. All right, and let one of them bend and let the safety pick a guy, and then you're gonna zip the ball in at about 12 yards and let them run. This is what I would do in this situation. Now let's see what.
So just throw it to the side that the safety.
Routes.
Throw it to the side the safety doesn't go to.
Exactly.
Got you. Hall in the pistol. 16 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Hall takes the snap. They're running the option. He cuts it up the middle. Pickup of about 5. Brings up 3rd and 5. The third quarter will end on that play. Cherry Hill West leading 14-7.
And that'll do it for the end of the third quarter. With the score, Cherry Hill West 14, Mainland 7.
You know, this is one of these games. It's a little frustrating because we don't. This is a game that I think we have a better team than Cherry Hill West right now. And I thought coming in, watching the film, that we have a better team right now. When you show up that day without your full roster that we expected to play this game,
Makes it tough.
Makes it a little tougher right now. No excuses. However, we are dealing with some of that adversity. Now, let's see if this team has enough character to pull it out from behind, from where they are, and let's make some big plays coming up.
Dave, you used 2 words there that I really like: character and adversity. And it's the adversity of situations like this that build character and teach these young men life lessons. And they're going to learn from this. Win or lose, they're going to learn that they got to play with whoever's there, and they got to do do their best to succeed regardless who's on the field. And they are in this game. They're down 14-7 entering the fourth quarter. And I'll tell you what, there is every opportunity in the world to win this game.
Absolutely.
Hall in the pistol, trips right. Inside handoff to Larick. Strike that Moreno. Moreno just shy of the first down marker. I'm gonna eyeball it and say it's 4th and inches. 4th and inches. They're gonna have a measurement, but Dave, I'm telling you it's short.
Right from here, it does look, you can see that the yard marker is on the other side of the hash mark, and the ball here is on this side of the hash mark. I don't think there's a need. It's not a first down.
Referees calling timeout.
They don't need a measurement for this.
Here they come. They're measuring. I'm telling you it's short by about 8 to 12 inches. Hey. 11:45 left to go in the game. Mainland down 7. Dave, I was Kreskin. I said it from the word go.
I got 20/20 vision and bird's eye view right here, so we kind of know a little bit better maybe than the
about
refs can see.
6 to 8 inches short. 4th and 1. Yup, it's 4th and 1.
4th down.
And binoculars.
Yeah, we didn't use the binoculars though.
We're going for it?
We are going for it.
Yeah, I'd go for it.
Cherry Hill West players trying to get their sideline fired up.
They might just try to snap count them here and hard count, see if they go offsides, and then go to the punt. I don't think we're in a desperate situation.
A la Brett Favre. Hard
Favre
count. King of the hard count.
I think Aaron Rodgers is even better at it.
Here we go. Hall in the pistol. Larick in motion. They're going to go, Dave. Pitch out. He doesn't get it. Moreno short. Not even close. I don't like the call to the short side of the field. I like running wide side. Turnover on downs. Cherry Hill West. Oh, they got a flag, Dave. I think they might have had personal foul, face mask. Yes.
We'll take it.
We'll take it.
We'll take it.
Another mental mistake by Cherry Hill West Lions gives Mainland a first down, a huge pivotal penalty in first down. That's going to bring it all the way to the.
You know what those plays do? They make you go.
They break your
Take
back.
a deep breath.
They break your back.
Deep breath on your side, though. On our side, we're going to take that deep breath.
Keep moving. There you go, Stripes. Keep moving. Keep moving.
15-yarder, too.
All the way out to the 50.
So the unintentional ones are usually 5, right? And then
I think that's in the pro. I think in high school it's only 15.
It's always 15.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, we needed that.
Great call, Stripes.
We'll move the ball any way we can.
We'll take it, especially when the offense isn't moving the ball. Brings up 1st and 10 at midfield. Mainland, 11:33 left to go, down 7. They need some offense here. Hall in the pistol. Snap, fumbled. Hall gets it.
No, I like on face mask, 15-yard face mask penalties, and they say, turnovers. The next play, you throw the ball deep. It was like you got it on borrowed time.
Yep.
So when you're on borrowed time, you just throw a deep one, just for the heck of it. I thought maybe they were gonna go for something deep right there. It's easy to talk up here in the booth, but it's tough when you're coaching the actual game and to throw these plays in there and try to think 10 steps ahead of somebody who's trying to think 10 steps ahead of you. Chess match.
So 10:44 left to go. Mainland 2nd and 13 on their own side of the 50. Hall rolls right, drops the ball. Ball is out. Mainland recovers. Loss of about 12. Dave, the offense is going backwards.
Well, he was looking down the left sideline for Campbell, and I thought he had it, and then he pulled the ball back down and kind of got a little, got spooked a little bit, and there we are with some big. We got a long way to a first down.
Dave, I just got an update from St. Augustine Prep. St. Joe's Hamilton blowing them out 30-8.
Wow.
In the second half. No. Dave, I would call the Mike Burns quick kick here. 3rd and forever from your own 35. Quick
Mainland,
kick.
in the history of Mainland, there's never been a quick kick.
Brigantine Rams and Holy Spirit Spartans quick kick. Hall throws it. Pass is incomplete. Pass intended for number 14, Kyle Campbell. Mainland Mustangs losing 14-7 to Cherry Hill West Lions. 9:40 left to go. Brings up 4th and forever for the Mainland Mustangs. Number 31, Jordan Lowry back to punt for the Mainland Mustangs.
For West, number 2, Johnny Iannucci.
Johnny Iannucci, number 2, back to receive the punt for the Cherry Hill West Lions. Lowry in punt position. Lowry takes the snap. He kicks it away. Great punt down the left sideline here. Ball bounces at the 40. They're gonna again D-monster downs it at the 43.
39-yard line.
Cherry Hill West Lions take over at the 30, their own 39. Dave, that punt was sponsored by Gyros and Greens on Maryland Avenue in Summers Point. My man Lupe serving up the empanadas, the burritos, the tzatziki, the souvlaki, and the gyros, as the Americans like to call them, gyros.
What do they? How do you say it? Heroes?
The proper pronunciation is gyro.
Gyro.
Americans call it a gyro. Arcaroli inside screen to number 2. Iannucci again. They love I'll tell you what, Dave. They love Iannucci.
Is he this is a freshman?
Iannucci is a junior.
Junior, I'm sorry.
So, Arcaroli.
Yeah, these guys should be looking to run this clock down as much as they can and run the ball and spend as much time in that huddle as they can right now.
Arcaroli in the pistol. 2 receivers left, 1 receiver right, 2 running backs. Mainland playing a cover 2, 2 guys deep. That's Batts and Larrick deep. Inside handoff to fumble. Oh, no, he didn't. Bad lighting. Number 1, Carlos Gomez on the carry. Picks up 3, brings up second and 7 for the Cherry Hill West Lions. Let's go, boys. Let's get a turnover. Let's get a pick.
Yeah, we need another spark of energy right now, something like Drew pulled off earlier. And I don't think they're going to be passing the ball very much. We can press forward here. And,
I think they might.
aggressive.
I think they might pass, Dave, because it seems as if their play call is about 2/3 to 3/4 pass, and they don't run the ball much. I mean, they're going to empty backfield right here. Pass is complete to Iannucci. That was a bubble screen.
Johnny Iannucci on the reception.
Look at that. It was wide open.
Wide open
here.
down the field. That was Phil Kill, the freshman. I'm going to call him a rookie. 8 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter. Mainland down 14-7. Brings up 3rd and 9. We need a stop here, Dave, to preserve the opportunity to tie the game.
This right here is, again, this is the biggest
pivotal,
play of the game.
A pivotal play here. 3rd and 9. Arcaroli in the pistol. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right, 1 running back next to him in the pistol. Throws it up. Pass is complete to Phil Kill. Is short.
Jesse Philkill.
Short of the first down. Tackled by Amir.
They may actually go for this right here. I don't think they're getting
Amir
enough on their punts.
Amir Vick on the stop brings up 4th and about 6. They called timeout. They have the coach on the field. Oh, somebody's hurt. They got a manager on the field. They have the guy with the West flag on the field. That's a good question.
And the team doctor not out yet. Let's see when. Maybe just a cramp.
So number 9 is waving the Cherry Hill West flag. He's celebrating like they won the game already. There's 7 minutes and 20 seconds left.
For the winner of the 50-50, ticket number 361786. This is your last call before we draw a new winner. Winning ticket number 361786.
Dave, the clock is running. Why would the clock run after a timeout if the ball's not snapped?
Maybe a correction on that scoreboard in a second.
I don't know. Clock's running. Clock's been running for 30 seconds. It's a little hometown cooking.
Oh, man, we got a guy. There's a guy's lined up off sides here. Okay, no, he corrected it.
Yep, there you go. They called it.
Delay of game.
False start against Cherry Hill West. Dave, I don't know if you noticed, number 8 from Cherry Hill West came off the sideline late with his helmet there. .640 left to go. The clock is still running. Why is the clock running on a penalty? What? Doesn't the clock stop after a penalty?
I have
It
no
is
idea.
some hometown cooking here.
That is a great punt. He's fair catching that, but that was a fantastic punt.
Dave, we just lost a minute on a punt. I hate to be critical of what's going on here, but there was a timeout and a penalty, and a punt took a minute.
And we're gonna look into this, I'm sure, but
I don't know that anybody was paying attention. 6:26 left to go. Cherry Hill West leading 14-7. It should be around 7:18, 7:10. But who's
this is
counting?
plenty of time to put together a drive. We just got to get some spark of momentum, and we really just have not been able to hook up on these passes.
Graziello and Graz throws it out right to number 1, Masari. They're trying to get Masari in space. He picks up about 12.
Bill, we've gone out to practices and watched them, and as I'm trying to watch it, if I could see a guy that was just taking over the passes in the secondary, it was Masari. He's a transfer from St. Augustine Prep, and he's just lightning quick, and I highly encourage, I really highly hope that we can get the ball in his hands a little bit more. He had a great kickoff return that got called back.
Yeah, it was awesome. I went nuts. Unfortunately, it was negated by a flag on the field. You hate when the referees have an effect on the game. 6:14 left to go. Mainland with the ball on their own 26-yard line. 1st and 10. Graz in the pistol. 2 slot receivers, 1 wide right, 1 wide left, 1 running back. Graz rolls towards us, throws out to the sideline. Devin Anderson drops the ball.
Yeah, when you finally get a quarterback to put the ball on you and you drop it, it's frustrating right now.
Frustrating for the lack of focus there for that catch.
I do want to see a sense of urgency from this team anyway. I don't like to see that anybody's walking back to the huddle. This should be a sprint back to the huddle. Guarantee you Coach Smith will be on them about this and their body language in the way out and exiting the huddle at such slow speeds. I mean, it's tired. They're probably tired in the 4th quarter, but doesn't matter.
6:07 left to go here. Mainland 2nd and 10. Inside handoff. He's still going. Gain of about 10. I think he fumbled. Fumble recovered by Cherry Hill West at the 37-yard line of Mainland. Unfortunately for Mainland there, Moreno with a great carry, took it about 10 yards and turned it over. Dave, we talked about earlier, the turnovers are the name of the game. I think Mainland's -3 now after that.
Very, very tough to win games turning the ball over. Now, ball security up to this point was, I thought we had secured the ball better than Cherry Hill West. These are mistakes that you cannot make, and just holding on to the ball. Think about it, in a situation like that, you're trying to make a play and you're trying to make something happen and light something up, and you do actually make a decent run. You get excited, you try to reach the ball out, and then you'll learn. These kids will learn.
So Cherry Hill West takes over. He's taking a snap on their center. Inside handoff. Is that Iannucci? That's Gomez. Takes it to the outside. Oh, he breaks it. He could go all the way. There goes Gomez down the sideline. He's pushed out at the 2 by Batts. Carlos Gomez with a run of about 37 yards from the 38 to the 1.
Yeah, so this game looking like one of the, we both studied a little bit of this film, and I think we both had us winning this game. Just being honest, and really just from a non-biased standpoint, we had us winning this game. And right now, the mistakes and the turnovers, you just don't account for those things. When you're looking at the film, you're like, well, they got these guys, these players to do this and this and that. You don't go, yeah, but we fumble the ball a lot, or we turn the ball over a lot. You know what I mean? We don't say that. So these things have the biggest effect on games when you're very equally matched. You look at who makes the most mistakes. So we're gonna look at these mistakes, and there's still more time left in the game. They have not scored yet, but.
So it's 5:43 left to go. There's timeout on the field. Brings up first and goal.
5-8-0 is the last call on the winning 50-50 tickets.
Brings up first and goal for the Cherry Hill West Lions. They're leading 14-7. They can punch it in here to take a 20-7 lead.
First and goal from the 1-yard line.
First and goal, Cherry Hill West from the 1.
Yeah, big turnover, big play.
Arcaroli in the pistol. No, he steps up. Quarterback sneak. He's in.
Number 12, Nick Arcaroli.
Touchdown. Cherry Hill West takes the lead 20-7 on the quarterback sneak by Arcaroli. 5:35 left to go. Mainland needs a couple big plays to get back in here.
Just a quarterback sneak, just kid moving the pile. They kind of know where it was going and just lost the momentum battle here. Kind of see the wind taken out of their sails a little bit. Nobody looks too excited, a little bit dull right now.
Jester's kick is good. 21-7 with 5:35 left to go. Here in the fourth quarter, Cherry Hill West Lions leading the Mainland Mustangs 21-7. Dave, the energy has been zapped out of the building for the Mainland Mustangs.
I think we have a lot of things to work on the offensive side of the ball especially, and losing our biggest weapon in Taekwon Campbell, that takes away a lot of our ability to move the ball in the backfield.
Yep.
And some of their bigger plays, one of their touchdowns on that slant route would have been covered by a Taekwon Campbell who can easily cover that play. So, I give my hats off to Amir Vick for stepping in and trying to do his best on a short notice. But this one is going to be a tough pill to swallow.
Yes. But listen, the only way you test a true measure of a man is when you get knocked down and you get back up.
Yep.
And the team's going to have to respond. 5:35 left to go. Mainland down 21-7. Mustangs.
Now, if you look, it looks like in this situation, our two better returners are both on the second line, not the back line. They're in the second to last line. They're your two. There's Goodman and Anderson. So I think they don't think he's going to kick it that far. Those are your two top returners.
So,
although Nassari did have the return for a touchdown.
He did. They squibbed it right up the middle. Amir Vick recovered it. Takes a knee like a gentleman at the 39. Only 1 second ran off the clock. Mainland down 2 scores with 5:34 left to go right in front of us here at the 38-yard line.
And at this point, you think is it too early to start using timeouts?
No, I think if we were on D, we'd use timeouts. But I think on offense, they got to pass the ball and either complete it and get out of bounds or use a timeout. But here we go.
I think your eyes are a lot closer than mine together, Bill, because I was using your binoculars.
Let's see. Here we go. Hall back in at quarterback. 2 receivers right, 2 receivers left, 2 guys in the slot, 1 running back in the back. That's Moreno. Hall rolls right. He has time. He's gonna keep it. Picks up about 12. Gets out of bounds after the first down. He went out of bounds just short. He went out of bounds short of the sticks. Brings up 2nd and 1 with 5:22 left to go. Great field sense there by Hall to get out of bounds and stop the clock. Mainland down 2 scores. They need to score in a hurry, get an onside kick, and come back. Mainland has 2 timeouts remaining. Hall in the pistol. Fakes the inside handoff. No, he gave it to him. Clock is running.
Yeah,
That's number 13 by Moreno. Moreno with the run. Does he get first down or no? They're on the ball. They're on the ball. Come on, ref. Clock's running. Nope, ref stops the clock. 5:05 left to go. Officials timeout for a measurement. Timeout. Stripes.
And if you don't know football that well, I'll explain this to the people that don't know it that well. When you go no huddle like that, you just receive sideline signals. Okay, what that does is it keeps the defense from trading personnel, and it keeps them in the same defensive coverage most of the time. If you can get up to the ball quickly, it keeps them in the same coverage, which makes it more predictable, and then you can kind of play against the coverage you know they're going to stay in. So in this instance, they just didn't want them to change personnel because they were changing.
Dave, the measurement brings up a first down. First down for Mainland, 1st and 10, 5:05 left to go. Hall looks right, rolls towards us. He has time and he has room. He gets out of bounds. Pickup of about 8 or 9. Hall takes it down, brings up 2nd and 1. 2nd and short. They might have to measure this again. God, the delays in this game, brutal. Oh, they called a first down. The ref eyed it from all the way across the field, brings up another Mainland first down. Compliments of the legs of Baywatch, Dean Hall. Mainland trailing by 2 scores with 4:53 left to go, running the hurry up here. Hall in the pistol. Moreno behind them. 2 slot receivers. Anderson in motion. Inside handoff to Masari. Gets nothing. Dave, that is Max Sullivan. That's the defensive lineman that I spoke about earlier from Cherry Hill West. Massimo is an absolute stud. He is 6'2", 235, senior defensive lineman. With the stop. Clock is running, 4:30 left to go, and the clock is ticking. Tick, 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 tick. Hall takes the snap. He rolls right into the DN. He has room, Dave. He's going to make some space. Picks up the first down just shy. Clock is running. He's at the 30. They got to get the ball down the field. 4:14 left to go. Brings up 3rd and short inside the
3rd and 2.
Inside the Cherry Hill West 35-yard line. Hall in the pistol, 2 receivers right, Moreno to his right. Inside handoff to Moreno. Dave, I don't like that call when you're down 2 scores with 4 minutes left.
They were thinking they could get the first down quickly, probably the opposite of what they were thinking.
Tackle there by Max Sullivan, again, number 58.
This is 4th down, too.
Brings up 4th and 2 for Baywatch.
Yeah, he's
Hall in the pistol. Who called the timeout? West calls timeout. Cherry Hill West calls timeout with 3:33 left to go. 21-7, Cherry Hill West. Mainland driving there deep in Cherry Hill territory at the 33-yard line. You know what, Dave? They ran the ball up the middle a couple times in a row here. I would run a little play action. Roll naked bootleg and have a guy go down the seam opposite side. They ran the ball into the line for like the last 4 or 5 times between Hall and Moreno and Anderson.
Yeah, and then you always have the option to run it.
Yeah,
so,
and if you get him out on the bootleg,
yeah.
I mean, Hall in space, right? I mean,
you always have the option to run it. I like that call.
Yeah,
I like that call.
Yeah,
that's what I'm going with. I'm going with you.
We'll see if we get it. I would like a big play here, Dave. Get us back in the game so we get an onside kick to get a little action here at the end.
I mean, it's plenty of time.
Plenty of time.
33. You have all your timeouts.
Two timeouts left.
Oh, you have 2 timeouts. 2 timeouts, and that's why a 2 minutes in a football game can take an hour.
Take a long time. Here we go. Hall in the pistol, 4th and 1 after the stop. Hall calling signals, man in motion, inside handoff Moreno. He gets the first down and then some. Clock stops on the first down. Moreno up the middle. That's clearly a play where Tyquan Campbell will be getting the ball, Dave, but he is not here, and they got to run it without him. Moreno moves the sticks, brings up 1st and 10 inside the 30. Mainland down 14, 3:28, clock's running. Hall with the pass. He has a guy open on the outside. Campbell, touchdown. Oh, he caught it. He's down at the 2-yard line. Great play, one-on-one coverage on the outside there. Campbell came back for the ball, David, made an awesome catch. Let's go, boys. Punch it in the end zone. Let's get down 7. 3:15 left to go. The clock stops on the first down. Mainland 1st and goal inside the 5. Come on, boys, put it in.
Great catch. Way to redeem yourself, buddy.
Hall takes the snap, fakes the handoff. No, Massaro out of bounds. Clock stops.
Number 1, Joe Mazzaro, carries for Mainland. 2nd down.
3:02 left to go. We could really use that minute that was ran off during that punt, Dave,
Right.
from 7 to 6 minutes. Mainland inside the 5. Massaro gets knocked out of bounds by number 10, Morris. He's the punter. Great play there by number 10. Brings up 2nd and goal. I don't know what is going on here. There's just constant stops on the field. Referees walking around. They're talking to the coach. There's not a flag on the field. The clock is not running. I don't know what is going on. Now the referee's timeout. Guys, get it together. You're killing us. All right, clock is still not running. Dave, we picked up. Oh, no, the ball went out of bounds. Clock shouldn't run. Here we go. Hall in the pistol. Moreno to his right. He's going to run it up. No, touchdown! Dean Hall, touchdown. Dave, we're back in the game. There is 2:57 left to go. Dean Hall run the option, keeps it, punches up the middle for a 4-yard touchdown gain. He faked the pitch to Moreno, cut it up the gut, and punched it in for a Mainland Mustang touchdown. They are down 8, 21-13.
So I'm not sure if it was drawn up like that, but when you start the momentum with the pitch all to the right and you cut against the grain, like Hall did, that was great instinct, or it was a great call by coach to move against the grain like that, leave some wide open holes just like that.
Carey going to kick the extra point. This is an integral point. It's up. It's good. We have a 7-point game, Dave. It's one score. Dave, do you kick it deep and use your timeouts, or do you onside it? What do you think?
Kick it deep.
Kick it deep.
We kick it deep. Trust the defense. We have one of the best defenses, I think, around. And our linebacking crew and our defensive backs, and our defensive line is fantastic. Right across the board, this is a great defense.
So
defense.
I would put our best athletes out to cover this kick. I would have D Monster out there, Drew DeMorat. I'd have 52 Sonny Frazier out there, 23 Devin Anderson, number 6 Stephen Lark. I'd have all your beasts out there to absolutely make sure they do not advance the ball on the return.
If anybody picks up a fumble on this play, whoever it is,
we're going to go nuts.
We're going to play. I don't know if this breaks any code or any violations, but we're paying for your dinner.
Charlie's.
We're paying
Charlie's
for dinner at
bar. Charlie's
All
bar
right.
where the husbands are. Dave, so coming right at us here
or
is
your gyro. I'll buy him a gyro too. If it's too late, you got to go to bed.
So
gyros and greens.
So coming to our sideline here is Devin Anderson, Moreno, Drew DeMorat, Sonny Frazier, Dave. They're all out there. Coach was listening
good call.
to us. They're all out there.
That's your starting defense and some of your offense.
And there's number 5, Kyle Goodman. You got Bats. Onside kick. They got it. Oh! Recovered by number 11. Cherry Hill West takes over after the onside kick.
You know, it was kind of a push. It wasn't. He pushed it so it would make it downfield a little bit. That was, if he did that on purpose, I think it was smart. So you kind of take away any return and just push the ball down a little bit with an opportunity to possibly get a.
Dave, you know what was nice about that play? No time ran off the clock.
time.
The timekeeper was watching the game.
I mean, it's in the high school game. The clock is run by a ref, right?
It should be.
It should be. If not, it's overseen for sure. But,
so here we go. Mainland needs a stop. 2:57 left to go. Mainland down 7, showing some spunk here, coming back late in the fourth quarter. Arcaroli in the gun. Dave, they're still in passing lanes. They got trips right, one receiver left, inside handoff to Gomez. Stopped. Nothing. Use your timeout, Chuck. Use your timeout. Not calling timeout. Not calling timeout. Clock is running.
You know they're going to use the entire clock.
Here we go.
You just know they're going to do it.
The clock
Why would they
is
do
running.
anything else?
The clock is running. 2:40, 2:37. That was a loss of about no gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. Mainland bringing the house. Dave, if you're Trail West, do you have the stones to fake the handoff and throw a pass here? 2nd and 10. Arcaroli under center. Inside handoff to Gomez. Short gain tackle by Frazier. We're going to use timeout here? Yes. Timeout Mainland. 2:06